We're at Bradford for GBE UK sponsored National Points Championship Shootout Round 1. Round 1 sponsored itself by Binnsy's Artwork. We've done the group draw for the stage 1 of the shootout. Each group looks absolutely fascinating, no clear-cut winners in either. It's going to be interesting. We are round 1 of a shootout again. It doesn't feel like very long ago that we were doing all of this.
I know,
and we're back here again, aren't we?
So fast, hasn't it? But obviously we've got this one that stands out.
Yeah.
And then we've got a break till the next one. This one's sort of on its own, but yeah, a good start.
Group draw early this afternoon.
Yeah.
Happy with the draw? Happy with in your group?
Yeah, it was alright. Obviously we're going to have little Danny, we're going to be in my group. We always get the same group. But yeah, no, we'll be alright. I think obviously Bobby's missing tonight, so it gives him a little head start. But yeah, no, obviously, we're fighting in that group now, so yeah.
They looked quite evenly split, to be fair.
Yeah,
it was a good split.
Yeah, it was alright, yeah. It was, so, obviously there's a few drivers not doing all around, so obviously we'll just take it as we are.
Like last year, it was brand new, wasn't it? And have you learnt anything from how we did it, from what we did last year, in terms of your approach to it, or is it the same again?
Pretty much the same, really. Like I say, obviously, it's conscious in your mind when you're racing out there that you're racing with your 4 cars. Yes. In effect, it doesn't matter a lot about the rest for this part of the proceeding. Obviously keep an eye on everybody else for what's happening, but your top guys are always going to get through. People aren't going to start taking anybody out to stop them qualifying. That's it could happen to you, so you're sort of fighting within your group to beat your group. So.
And last year it got quite spicy towards the end, didn't it?
Yeah, really
do you think, I mean, it wasn't manufactured, it genuinely happened, wasn't it? Do you think it's going to happen again this year, because it is important?
Tom had a really good Ennisford last year that just blew it wide open for him, you know what I mean, and unfortunately the rest of us were just trailing on behind, but you know, if that doesn't happen this year, it's going to be so close again, and you know, like anything can happen. You know, when the drivers are battling, you know, no matter how fast you are, you're still at the same speed there because they're hitting every corner. So that's, you know, that's what the job needs.
And in terms of your tarmac, are you, because we had Buxton, second the semi, and we did the interview, like, I'm getting back up to speed on tarmac.
Yeah.
Are we up to speed? No.
Nowhere near. We had a bad run. Had a lot of problems at the minute with the car, with brakes and stuff, but we just can't get it dialed in right. Obviously going back to Ipswich, Yarmouth weekend, that was the fastest car.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the car's right. It's just getting the brakes right and get everything sorted. So, you know, we're just trying to dial that in and get a good run for when we start getting tarmac.
And last thing, it is an odd one today because we're doing shootout, but then all of a sudden we're doing world final.
Yeah.
It's like two big things.
Yeah, it's a hard one. So obviously today you've got. I can't speak for the rest of the lads at the front of the world final. Yeah. But for me, I've kind of got to keep my car straight, keep my head straight, in the mind that in 2 weeks' time we've got a world final that I want to win. Yeah. You know, and that's my goal. You know what I mean? Tonight, I just want to get a few points on the board. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to be taking any stupid big dives tonight, and same with Kings Lynn next week. You know, if the car feels good next week, I might just put it away for the world final. Yeah. You know, like I say, I am keen for that world final. Obviously, you know, I'm going to give it one good shot and see if we can win it.
On the first lap, yeah?
I don't know what lap it's going to be. I'm hoping it ain't going to be lap 24 this year. But no, I want to make it into a stock car race. Yeah. So, you know, it's we don't race off rods. So,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, Carl. Hello. Done the group draw. You've got Matt Newsom, Charlie Soda, Dave Polly in your group. That's probably the toughest group, potentially. Do you see it like that?
Yeah, it's probably the hardest one. We're all fairly good. Yeah. But it just is what it is, isn't it? It takes one bad meeting for one person and they're out of the way. Luckily Charlie's not here today, so he'll lose some points through that. But
you had a bad meeting here, stage one last year, didn't you? If you remember, that did an engine, didn't you? Which kind of like, that was almost at the end of Shootout.
Yeah. That ruined that, but we'll give it a good go this year. Got two good cars, two good engines. So.
Are you right? So we've done one heat, right? Dave won it. Matt will finish in front of you. Are you already kind of going right? Come final time, I need to be starting thinking about those two, or is it just like too long to do that?
Yeah, it's not time yet. I don't think. Okay. It's quite your time, don't you? Finals is where the points at. Finals, nationals, heats. You just got to qualify. If you're not in the final, you can't win it. Can you?
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
You can't get any points, so you've got to get in the final before you worry about anything else.
Good. Carl, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Matt, firstly, massive congratulations last weekend.
Thank you. It's about time, isn't it? I don't care what anyone says. I am pleased to win it, but it's been a long time coming.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about Shootout, but we can't not talk about that. Rolled over on the first bend. Saw that. Yeah. And I saw the clip of it. I was like, oh, Matt, do you know what I mean? Championship.
Honestly, I was upside down in the car trying to get out. And honestly, I just thought to myself, I really don't know why I bother. I really don't. You know, it was just racing, and I thought, why is it always me? And credit to everybody, we got it back together, and for a few laps it didn't feel very good, and then I saw adapt and it come to me, and end of the race it was flying. And I don't know, I've had some of them races which I believe I deserve to win and haven't won.
Yes.
I wouldn't really say I deserve to win that on the speed, but it all fell for me, and I took the opportunity, and that kind of makes up really for some of the ones I feel I should have had.
Yeah, absolutely. We speak a lot, and we get to championships, and it's that running, not joke, is it? But it's like, come on.
It is a joke. Not no more. I don't want to hear a word about it.
We messaged and said that, we're done with that. But the thing is, right, the other thing is, when you talk to stock car drivers, confidence. Yeah. So you're coming on the back of that, going into Shootout, world final. Did it change your mindset a little bit?
Yeah, it does. I do struggle in big races, and it's not nervous. People say that it's not nervous. It's about just wanting it so bad, and it plays on my mind. Then all of a sudden, I drive like a bit of an idiot. I did it in the British this year. To be fair, that was credit to Hines, but that was my race after all the incidents, and I just fell back at a restart, and just I'm hoping now when I sit on the grid, it's a bit like, if it happens, it happens. Who cares? Hopefully then I drive better. The way I see it now is, this has been my best season because I've won a title. Yeah. If I don't win the silver or the gold, I don't care. It's been my best year. Yeah. So hopefully now that attitude will be like, if you want it, boys, we'll have it, because I don't care if I win or not, because I've already had a year to remember. Yeah. So that's my plan.
And that kind of what you described there, when you get towards the end of Shootout, as we saw last year, you need the attitude, don't you? Because you've got some very quick drivers, and you have got to stop some people if you want to take that silver route.
100%. Nobody in this job rolls over and just gives it to you. It doesn't work like that. You've got to take them on, and you've got to come out on top of them. And for me, I'd like to think the early stages I was under the radar a little bit more than I was last year, to keep myself in better stead, come the last round. But you've got to beat people, and you've got to win races and stuff, and I didn't do that last year. Yeah, I scored well here and there, but you've got to win. To win the shootout, you've got to win races.
And I think when I was doing the draw, I did some stats, and I looked at it, and Tom won half the finals in last year's shootout.
Gonna win, isn't he?
Yeah, of course
it's common knowledge. If you don't win races, people say you've got to finish, and you do. You've got to score. But like you just hit the nail on the head there. If you win the finals, you're going to be at the top. It's a fact. So hopefully now the new attitude a bit of, well, it doesn't matter to me really. Hopefully that'll help me a bit. Do that.
Good. Thanks so much, and thank you for articulating everything around winning a championship. It's brilliant, and massive congratulations for that.
Thank you very much.
It's like a shootout newbie group. I like this. Both new to the shootout this year.
Yeah, we are, aren't we? So we're having fun now.
Yeah. Right, Callum, you first. Right, mega on tarmac. That's kind of what got you in. Top seed, brilliant.
Yep.
We're doing shale.
Yep.
We spoke at Buxton, kind of what we're doing about car. Don't know. So, what did we do about car?
Oh, we bought one actually. Yeah. Thanks to my dad. He's put his hand in his pocket again because he loves it more than I do. And he's bought Paul Harrison's old shale car.
Okay. So he was on holiday, wasn't he, Buxton?
Yeah.
So when he came back, were you like, have you spent all your money on holiday, Dad, or have you got anything spare?
I asked really nicely. I kept sending him pictures of cars that were for sale on Facebook, and then he said, "Oh, this one." And then next week, me and Tom went to Sheffield to pick it up.
Brilliant. I guess there's a question mark around how are you going to perform on shale, because you've not really got that shale form. I know you did it way back when. So don't get run over by a tractor, because I can't kill a shootout driver. Sophie will be mad. No real shale form. Yet you went out in Heat 1, didn't look out of place at all. Looked quite comfortable. To say it's your first time out in however many years.
Yeah, if you say so. No, I felt really good actually. It was really nice to start from the back of everybody. Just have like the 5 laps to find my feet. I've never driven the car before, just around the yard. So 5 laps, and I thought, we'll get a bit faster and faster and faster. So I'm really looking forward to this final actually.
Do you think you can win the shootout?
Do I think I can win a shootout? I don't see why not. I think if I can, I said this to my dad, I think if I can make it through the first stage where it's 3 shale, 1 tarmac, and if I'm still in with a shout going into Buxton, I'll be quite confident that I could probably get the job done here. And then obviously there's a skeg weekender in stage 2. I think as long as you're in stage 3, anybody can win it, can't they?
Big question though, you've got him to beat.
Yes.
So what happens when you come up against him?
I don't know. People say that I don't hit him, so I'm sure he's probably just going to win then, isn't he?
But you do, right? And you're going to, right?
Well, I try to, but he's really fast at it, so I'm going to try and go faster too, and then we'll see, Yeah, good.
Fantastic. Siad, so wild card, hold it there so we can hear. Wild card. Right, so we had a few drinks. I want to be the wild card. Where did that come from?
I still have a tarmac car, so I thought I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
And then we make a movie, and then we have loads of more votes.
Yeah. Did you think you were going to win the wild card? Like when you no,
not at all. Not at all.
It was a great video that you did.
Yeah.
Was that
really nice.
Was that all yours?
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you think you're going to go in the shootout? 'Cause it's very different, isn't it? You're racing at the back with the likes of Callum, Tom, Lee. It's a different experience for you.
Different experience. Some engine problems today, so see how it goes on.
But similarly to Callum, you didn't look out of place going from the back at all. In that heat, you were keeping up with them. It looked good.
Yeah, so you're keeping up with me.
Yeah.
But you were good as well.
Yes. Not the tarmac.
Yeah. But coming in from Holland, though, every weekend it's big ask, or you kind of go, I can't do work anymore. It's just stock cars.
Oh yeah, the plan was to do not that much meetings at the end of the year, but the plan changed now a little bit, is it? So see how we get on. We then still need to work Monday on 7 o'clock in the morning. So.
Oh really? So when do you go home? Tomorrow or tonight?
Tomorrow. We clean the cars tomorrow, and then I leave with the train.
Yeah, and then we've got a weekend off, haven't we? Then we go sort of Kings Lane, World Final, but then we've got week after week of just shootout, which is a big commitment for everybody, isn't it?
Yes, it's long travelling, really long travelling.
So looking forward to a winter break after all that if you get through the stages.
Yes, yes.
Listen, massive well done on the wild card, and good luck in the shootout.
Yeah, thank
you both.
Cheers.
Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
Shootout debutante.
Yes.
How's that feel?
Yeah, really good actually. I remember saying to you at the start of the year that was my aim. So I'm glad to be in it.
Because it is a big achievement, I think, and certainly, we said at the draw that majorly come from tarmac outing, so to get in that top 15 and in the shootout, it's a great thing to do.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I have done a couple of shale meetings, but they've not added to my points at all, really. I've probably scored about 5 in the 3 meetings I did. So, I'm glad to be in it, and we'll see what we can do.
lots of kind of question marks before today around, well, what are they going to do as a team regarding cars? Because you are for tarmac cars, but shell cars, there wasn't many. So was it a kind of question mark, we need to go and buy one, or what were you going to do?
To be honest, there wasn't really any conversations involved, and then I think before Buxton, Dad spoke to Les Spencer, and the car was for sale at the right price, and it was going to get us out of the rubbish.
Well, we can swear now if you're not live, so we're okay. We're okay.
It'll help us out, and it will do the job sort of thing. So he dropped that off before Buxton, and then obviously Callum won the semi at Buxton. So it was like a case of he needs a shale car too, and he needs to do some outings before World Final, and being in the shootout as well. So then they spoke to obviously Paul Harrison, went up there and picked that up the week after. So it's been a very busy couple of weeks, and then obviously I wrecked this at Bradford too. So it's been very busy in the garage, but everybody's put a lot of effort into us to be here today. So thank you to everybody.
Good. How far do you think, or how far would you like to get in the shootout? Do you think you get to that final stage?
Well, I've said I'd like to make stage 2.
Yeah.
Because then in my eyes, it may not be, but it's slightly easier to get into stage 3 because obviously 3 from a group go in instead of 2. So, but you can't race looking at that, and you're racing for points. You've just got to go out in every race and try and win. So that's how we're going to try and do it and see how it goes.
So the drivers last year were talking very much about racing the people in my group. Are you in that kind of similar mindset? Because you've got...
Yeah, well, nearly all of our team are in the same group.
So one of you is going to be disappointed, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's going to be a bit awkward, I think, at some point. But no, well, I mean, I'm not going to race against certain people for points. It's just, like I say, just a case of going out and trying to win that race we're in. So
Thanks so much. Enjoy the shootout.
Thank you very much.
Dave Polly, hello.
Hello.
You've been waiting all year for this shootout.
Oh yeah, I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
And they were pestering me for a quote for the shootout, and I'm like, quote for the shootout, quote for the shootout. Oh, I know what it is. Here comes Jonathan.
Yes.
Great. That's what shootout means to me. Jonathan and his microphone pestering you all the time.
Is that a negative?
It's negative for me, but it's positive for you.
I know.
isn't it?
I like
Yeah.
talking to you, Dave. You know this. You know this. People keep. That's why I've got fame through you. Anyway, nothing about me. Heat and final.
I know, just like that.
Yeah.
It's easy, this job.
Do you reckon? Well, it wasn't because you spun out on lap one and came from the back.
I wanted to give him a chance.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I didn't want to make it look boring, did I?
No. But it was, you know, in terms of your race, because I thought, oh, Dave, like you're at the back, you're going to struggle now. But it kind of
You
felt.
know faith.
I got faith in you, but everyone else had gone past you, and I was like, it's going to be a struggle, isn't it? But it wasn't. You made it look easy.
Yeah, it felt reasonable. No, there was a couple of crashes, and I just happened to slide through quite nice, and then just found myself back near the front.
Yeah.
And then just, I don't know, I seemed to be surrounded by Waymans at one point there.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. Was that a comfortable place to be?
Me, I don't mind. Doesn't matter me. I'll pass anyone.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because some drivers talk about, I'm racing the drivers in my group, that's important, but you were racing everyone.
I race to win.
Yep.
A couple of people have asked me who's in your group. It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
You win the race and then you're top of your group. It's as simple as that. You can't worry about who you're racing against. When you go on track, you race everyone. It's not. That doesn't change.
No.
Shootout or no shootout, we come to win.
Good. Right, here's shootout round one. Last year was your first shootout. This year, kind of, you've learned. And are you doing anything differently this time, do you think? Or is it like same as last year? No, not learned anything.
I don't think we changed a lot last year.
Yeah.
I treated them like this. We went. They were shootout rounds, but it's just a normal meeting, isn't it? We prepare and try as hard as we can to win races. That's sort of why you do it. You can't win them all.
No.
It's not going to stop us trying, though.
No. And we have to talk about Tomo, because that is going to be your Achilles heel. So are you kind of going...
A couple of weeks, yeah, don't worry about that.
But it is, do you kind of go, I need to score really well at the shell rounds? Because the first stage is shell heavy, isn't it? So it kind of goes in your favour a little bit.
I do feel a bit for the more tarmac orientated drivers, because it's free slalom on tarmac, so it's a bit, they're sort of up against it, but I don't know, I'm not going to worry about that. My real focus is Kingsland next week and then the World Final.
Yeah.
Just that's what we're worried about.
Yeah, because this has come at a strange time. I'm saying that to Frank, you've got to...
Starting early.
Yes. But then we go again, don't we, with shootout? Listen, thanks so much. We'll talk more as the shootout progresses.
I'm sure we will.
We shall.
Well, that depends. If I get knocked out the shootout, you won't come near, will you?
Well, no,
it's like you don't exist. If you get knocked out the shootout in the first round, you're not racing the Formula 1 anymore. It's a separate formula.
Nobody cares about you.
No.
You're right. Joe Booth's very upset this year.
Last week's news.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And Sergeant, hi.
Hi.
Shootout round one.
Yeah.
You've got a tough group.
Yeah.
Craig Finn, Tom Harris.
Yeah, it was a tough group when I got drawn second after Tom. So
Yeah,
it weren't a nice one.
No, but right. So in the group draw down there, Tom's out, then you're out. What do you genuinely like? Oh, for God's sake.
Well, I looked at it and I was like, well, that's one person on paper I'm likely not to beat. But it goes for most of the grid.
Yeah.
But
no, that's unfair.
Well, no, not most of the grid. But Tom's on form, isn't he? He did well here last time, so he won the semi here. So you can never write him off. You never would. But you're just hoping that in an ideal world, I'd have had JJ and Bobby because they're not here.
Yep.
Just purely because it makes your life a hell of a lot easier in the first few rounds. But you dealt your cards and you have to play them.
You get Craig Finn in yours, don't you?
Yeah, that was great. That rounded it off. They called Tom out and I was already upset, and then they called Craig out last, and I was like, oh shit. So, yeah.
However, just on the final, and you're top of your group.
Yeah. It turns out I was shit enough that I managed to not crash, and I think the rest of them were too fast and they got caught up in crashes. So conservative and slow is my approach.
No, because you're on pace, definitely on pace.
Yeah, no, the car felt really good, to be honest. I've put a bit of effort in before the last Kings Lynn, and then I haven't really done any shale since then. But I was suffering with brake problems at the last Kings Lynn, and I still sort of got a bit of it, if you like, which I need to fix for next week, because it's important. But no, the cars felt good. I've been playing around with it all year, and I've sort of put it back to what it was at the end of last year, which I should have just given and did ages ago.
Yeah.
But it feels good. It feels good at the minute.
I mean, I think we always talk about your strength is tarmac, you know, and however, stage 1 is 3 shale, 1 tarmac.
Yeah. And I've got probably the 2 best shale drivers in my group. Yeah, that goes well, doesn't it?
Yeah. But the thing is, this is the shootout, and it's 4 meetings, isn't it? And you know, your thing is,
I know it can be 1. I'm happy for it to be 1.
But how far do you think you can progress? In all seriousness,
second round is a challenge. I mean, I don't know, but I presume Tom and Craig have been to Scunthorpe. I've never been there. Don't even know what it looks like. I've only seen it on Gears and Tears. So, Buxton, I think after a good weekend in Venray seems okay, and the other one's here. So, with a bit of luck, maybe a day like today again at the next Bradford, and that'll play into my hands a little bit. But when you got 2 of the best in the sport in your group, it's a tough ask to qualify anyway. But if you want to be the best, you're going to have to try and beat them.
Absolutely.
I'm probably not on paper quite there yet, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to try.
Absolutely. And you've been in the shootout before, however, not...
Despite what the card says.
I know. I was like, his chin's... It's not... However, you've not been in the reformatted version, i.e. last year. So what would you think of the new style shootout?
Oh, it's fantastic at the minute, loving it. Adds a bit of uncertainty. When you stood there and they're just calling out your grid draws and you're, oh, who have I got? Can I have this person? Can I have that person? And then your heart sinks a little bit, and then, it's just a bit of unpredictability, which is what you need to make it interesting. That's what sport is. If you've got unpredictability in sport, it's going to be interesting to watch. So I think it provides that, and then it provides a fresh start. So for some of the lads who know that they're going to qualify through the groups, they probably don't have to spend up all their tyres and time and expenses in the first couple of meetings. And they can save it for the end, and then you got everybody at the end on a real good playing field with 4 rounds, and it's just going to give it 10% from 10%. So.
Thanks so much. Well done for today.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
There's no airfoil on your car. No. Why? What have we done?
We've got issues. We've got all the engine stuff.
Oh.
Car's running real good. Just get into the lead. Literally, just get into the lead. Everything good.
We said about an hour ago, or you said, just want a nice meeting, go to my world final.
World final. But on the plus side,
it could have happened at the world final. Okay.
That is a positive, If you take positives for anything like this, that's what it is.
And you don't know how bad at this stage.
No, I'm still running everything. It just wasn't right.
Okay. Because you came to a stop quite quickly.
Straight up, can have a look at it.
Yeah.
We've got another engine, if not, obviously. I'll have a look at this one.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Tom, good to see you, mate. You were having a great final up until, 4 laps to go?
Until it went wrong.
Until it went wrong. You were making really, really good ground. Were you in P3 at the time, I think?
I think so, I just got past Finn, so it was going really good. I did crash twice and half spun and got back going, come from the back twice, and it was going really good. And then, unfortunately, I went past the start and it just stopped. Couldn't figure out why it stopped.
What? Wait, it stopped?
Yeah, it just stopped. It just went dead.
The engine?
Yeah, it just stopped.
Did you get lights?
No. Oh yeah, we had lights. Just they had no power to the distributor.
Right.
And it's throwing the bout off and cut through the trigger wire.
The trigger wire from the crank.
Yeah.
And is that a big job then?
Not really. We've managed to fix the wire and put another bout on it, and it's something's got in there because it's damaged the rad cone as well. But we just bent it down a little bit.
When you say, sorry, Tom, so you say it's damaged the rad cone, you've got your fan running round.
I've run something over, and it's put a dent in the bottom of the fan cowling.
Right.
And obviously it's gone in and throwing the bouts off, and then the bouts have hit the trigger wire and broke the trigger wire.
So it's not about an alternator because because you're running a different system on it.
Yeah, we just plugged it in the conventional right now. So this is what we found when we took the bonnet off in the pits.
And so it could be that's been hit by something and then spun round.
Yeah, it's hit the bottom of the cowling. It's obviously gone that way.
Yeah.
It's hit the bottom of the rad cowling, bent that up, and then it's gone in between the bouts and the engine mounting. Where it's a clump of mud or a stone or something, and then obviously when it's gone in, it's caught this and.
You could do some nice macrame. You could have extensions put in your hair.
If you had long hair, you could.
You've got long hair at the moment,
use it
Tom.
Yeah, I do need a cut. You've already said that once. Yeah, but yeah, it's no good, is it? You know, £5 belt costs the third place in the final. But
why are you not running 2 belts?
I am.
So it's the other one was there.
Even though obviously this belt come off, but even though the other belt was still on, it's no good because obviously it broke the crank trigger wire, so it had no message. It was dead.
It's all good. Well, let's hope the national goes a bit better for you.
Yeah, like I say, the car's been really good and lots of speed. You just one of them things.
Stuff happens.
Stock race, is it? And that's what happens, isn't it?
Don't say stock car racing. Good luck anyway, Tom. Thank you, mate.